Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a brand new MCN. It's your Wednesday edition of the MCN. Let's get into some very hot topics. So the first thing is, and a reminder, look, I laugh because we're saying goodbye to the energy recharge update. This is it. Today at 10 AM PST time, well, 1800 hours UK time, we are seeing this depart. If you had the Summoner Sigil, you were getting energy every 2.5 minutes. And if you were a non-spending player, you would get it every 3 minutes. And now we go back up to 6 minutes. It will feel noticeable. I've very much enjoyed having the access to getting event quests done. The Alliance will showcase Winter of Woe, and it's sad when I'm going to miss this. I'm sure a lot of other players are as well, but I thought I'd make a notice to people to say, hey, by the way, if you feel like your energy isn't topping up as quickly, this is the sad reason why. Also, moving on quickly to another topic, and it's a reminder, as of this video has been released, you may see this later on the day. Normally we try and put this out midday UK time, so that's kind of like 12 midday UK time. But this is your warning at the moment that if you are looking to grab a bundle within the Mysterium Traders Outpost store thing, grab it now before it resets. Because as you know, every 7 days it resets. Unfortunately for me, because I had stuff on last week, I did miss getting it, and I was disappointed in that. But look, do bear that in mind that they reset weekly, and this is your warning to say, look, go and grab something within the Traders Outpost that you might want to get before it resets, because you might be like, I need the 7-star shards. Well, look, if you don't grab them now, you won't get them. Of course, if you're Paragon and lower, then it might be a bit, there might be not a huge amount open an overview as an offer, but look, make use of it before it resets. So we've got to move on now to the objectives, the magic heist objectives. At the moment in time in game, for me, I've got 2 more left to do, which should get me my gem. I'm pretty certain I've done enough for that. Yeah, that will give me the amount I need for the 4 to 5 gem, and that's me done with the event. But there's a lot of stuff with this event. Look, I do sympathize with a lot of people that are, I wouldn't say confused, because Kabam confused the community. We've talked about this. Kabam crashed even admitted to the way that this kind of event was put together. But people are missing objectives, and they're a bit confused as to why. Some players are kind of on points, and they're going, I should be on a bit more than that. Atamaster says here, 36 points right now, then you can't get the rank 4 to 5 gem. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, there's no more. That's it. We're done. This event is going to be over. But there's further confusion that needs to be kind of looked into. Atamaster follows up saying, guys who run 2 accounts and 1 account have more points than others despite them playing arena in both. So again, that's kind of like, it's weird. Like, even Rue here says, I'm 99% sure I played and claimed it every day. Is there any way for devs to check? And this is the thing, isn't it? Could be a visual error. Like, no one really knows. I think Kabam have been very kind of like tight-lipped on some stuff. There's no way I didn't miss 1 day and I'll get 36 tickets only. How is this possible? Might be a big bug, and there are so many of us. Again, I don't know. This also takes a bit of a twist and a turn. Obviously, Ryan, just read this. Ryan the Summoner says, same issue here. I wouldn't be so annoyed. It wouldn't be so annoying if it didn't cost me 4 to 5 gem. I'm 99% sure that I've missed 0 days, and even checked about a week ago, and I had the extra day to spare. And this is the thing. I must have missed a day, because I think you get a day to spare. This is probably when I was attending the funeral. I sent a ticket to Kabam and got a response that I might have forgotten to claim my points. I don't think my account was actually checked, but it's just weird to me. I feel like it wasn't my fault. If I felt like I might have missed a day, I'd own up to it. I just hope someone from Kabam looks into this and makes sure people aren't losing. The thing is, I'm recording this now at about 10 PM UK time on Tuesday, so I'm putting this out on Wednesday. There could be a further response from this. And there's been an interesting development where, shout out to Manu, who sent this ticket response there, which I thought was very, again, this is another kind of interesting thing right here about the days. There is this grace period of time, but this ticket adds something that, again, is this everyone is going to get this, or is it not? Okay. So whoever, I think Kaiser, whoever Kaiser is, that could be this could be Manu. Anyway, thank you for contacting Kabam support. I understand that you are reporting about the missing some points in the Magic Heist solo event. Kabam support would like to assure all summoners that all who missed a day will have an extra day grace period after the final day to allow those who missed a day to catch up. So you may be getting one more. Like, I don't know how this works. And this looks to be some sort of like mini calendar that Kabam have posted. Again, I don't know 100% about this because I've been trying to figure if find out any catch up to the situation, and it's very much kind of like, well, it's been silent on. So I don't know what's going on. There's a calendar for it. Whatever day one is, the 28th of February. We had a 29th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No. It must be there. It must be like day 1 Feb there. And then, yeah, grace period is on day 20. So that's Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday the 21st. I don't want to assume this, but Kabam, the way we should look at this is go, Kabam maybe giving us one extra day, and that would be good for a lot of players. It'd also be quite sucky if you're on 36 points and kind of if you got on 36 points and you've done today's objective, hey, you might be a little bit kind of annoyed because you'll be like, yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting to that anytime soon. But look, because we don't know 100%, and this, well, look, it's a Kabam support ticket, but hey, when have these been 100% reliable? I've seen times where this has said certain stuff and they've done completely the opposite. So you need to bear that in mind. So we'll find out more details probably tomorrow, I want to see, when we may or may not get objectives to be grace period ones. We'll have to see. Now on to our big story of today. And this one is about war matchmaking. At the moment, Alliance Wars matchmaking is not in a good place. The TLDR about this particular segment is there are two big issues, and you as an alliance will not know when they're going to hit you. But if they do, they could cost you. What am I talking about? Right, let's go into more details with this. If you've been following a particular bit of coverage that we've done on the channel for the last 2 months, and I did say it's like at a time where I've reached out to Kabam twice. Once I got an answer, it wasn't particularly brilliant. Kabam were at the time a bit stumped in late February on the particular issue, which was this particular thread right here. I think this is predominantly for the SGA Alliance, and I think they've still been struggling to actually get a war in this new season. And because of that, and when somebody had gone and started with the Alliance that they weren't able to place, it meant that it just cost them. Like, people aren't able to place in this particular segment and in war. And also there's also some other stuff like I've seen on where was it, on Reddit. There's players experiencing this. Who is this? Alone Drawing. Again, having issues with placement. Oh no, this one's didn't match in Alliance War. So didn't match in Alliance War. So the matchmaking being bad, but also in some cases not being able to place, and yeah, they're kind of like not finding a matchmaking. The point is, Alliance War matchmaking, as I said, it's either going to cost you and your alliance, and it will cost you at the most random of times. You just don't know when or where. And Kabam have sort of been dealing with it. There's some back-end engineer-based work that's going on at the moment. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything more than that. It's just from stuff that I've read. Because a member of the CTP has recently experienced similar issues like this. But that's not really what we're going to be talking about with this particular story, this Alliance experience. However, though, it could be connected. So the story around this Alliance starts on, well, the last war. In this particular last war, this Alliance paired up against an Alliance they shouldn't have done. There was a big difference. I'm talking a massive chunk of rating difference, which you can see right there. It's 3-1-7 for the Alliance, and they faced off against a 3-4-0-2 at the time. The strange thing about this, and some people may say, oh, it's not so strange. Well, the strange thing about it is that they were at the time they won a tier 3 challenger based war. They were then bumped up to tier 2. And at that particular time, they were expecting to go into a level of expert, but they didn't. They went up instead to elite. The further bit of story behind this is that when they went back to the main menu from that particular point, some of the images you saw, the upper right side above exploration progress, it clearly stated that they were in elite map, which is tier 1 only. Of course, we all know our tiers. And on the far left, it clearly said that they are in tier 2, so they should be on the expert map. And of course, they didn't match up. We saw the matching of the ratings. It just didn't look like it was, fairly matched. And again, some people may kind of go like, well, no, this seems all clear cut. And this is great when we got receipts and we got acknowledgement from Kabam that, look, this is an issue, but it's a wider issue. And as I said, the reason we're mentioning this is this could happen to your Alliance at any time. And Kabam's response to this takes a little bit of a bizarre turn, but does offer some solace and possibly compensation. But when it comes to things like this, Kabam don't give out a lot of compensation. It takes a lot for that actually to be given out, unless they do like a thank you for playing the game. I really hope that this Alliance gets sorted in any case, but let's read. Thank you for contacting Kabam's support. I understand you wanted to report an issue you are currently experiencing with matching against a much higher Alliance. We were made aware of a possible issue where if there are no alliances and alliance wars with 1 or 2 battle groups available for matchmaking, higher tier alliances will match with the next available lower tier. I'm going to stop it right there because that's not true. In this particular circumstance, whether or not this is like a copy and paste type response, this is not correct. The Alliance fielded a full team, full battle groups on 1, 2, and 3. So what the heck is going on? I'll read on and we'll come back to that particular segment in a minute because it will be important or relevant. Causing lopsided matchups, not true. At this time, we have confirmed this is a bug. Any additional details about this bug could be announced on our forums, our blog, and your in-game mail. This is where I think things are copy and paste. Making those great resources regular, blah, 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 because a bug could affect many players. Any compensation, thing is, it says any compensation. Now, if I remember rightly, Kabam put this on everything. This is, unfortunately, when I read this through more, and I did like talk to this particular person about this, it's only now when I'm recording this, I kind of think that I should have said this looks like it's that I don't think Kabam are actually going to compensate for this because they're just using their normal copy paste and they haven't properly read through and taken any of the evidence into consideration. However, and as I said, to kind of bring this all back round circle, this is me referencing a warning. This is all about a warning. Warning alliances, you may want to field a team within the different and various maps. Not saying you will go, oh, hi, I'm in Challenger. We're not going to get up into an elite-based map in Tier 1. It could happen. I'm not saying it will or won't. This is a scenario where it happened, and the further thing to this was that the Alliance was scrambling around last minute to put in defenders on a type of tier of map that they've never been on before. This is a very weird situation and a weird circumstance. I did a bit more digging and kind of research for this, and I don't know if, again, as I said, the initial issue we pointed out for the MCN previously, where there's 2 types of matchmaking based issues. The one where alliances can't find a war and the one where they're finding the wrong type of opponents are linked. When Kabam have kind of responded back to a few things on, channels and stuff like that, they have given the indication that there's a back-end engineering based thing going on at the moment that's affecting matchmaking. But here's the thing. It could be very random, sporadic, and your alliance may be affected. I don't know, because the thing is, Kabam need to really respond back to the thread that's ongoing at the moment, and as well give clear-cut information to the player base that have been affected by this. Hey, you could experience a problem. This is what we can do to help out. And at this moment in time, alliances are going to be affected. It may happen to you at any time, and I don't think Kabam are going to compensate it. But in any case, that has been a very interesting and deep dive topic. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very interesting to delve into this. I would also encourage people that if you've experienced this particular issue and bug, because this player that contacted me did mention that this is something that has happened in the last war, so War 3. And look, if you've experienced this, you know, reach out, you know, but also do a support ticket to Kabam, because it's not about what Kabam is saying in this. I really don't know. It's a really wonky support ticket that doesn't reference anything that was given evidence-wise that I've seen, which would have been submitted to Kabam as well, and it just looks like a copy-paste of a response. I've also gone into the Trello board and it's not there, so it's not one of the listed bugs under Alliance Wars and Alliance Quest. There could be a further kind of shout that Kabam's matchmaking has been broken and instead is pairing people up based on Alliance rating and not Alliance War rating. And I'm not going to say it is or isn't, it's just a case of when I'm on the outside trying to look at this and Kabam aren't giving any clear-cut like information, it's tough to get like an answer of like what's going on. And really everyone, it doesn't mean for me to make a video about this, but it means for Kabam to do correspondence and let you know what's going on, so just so that like problems like this do not arise in any kind of way. Why is it not on the Trello board? Why is it not on the forums? Why are the threads not being responded to when it comes to stuff like this? When it costs, it can cost alliances. So there we go. That's been the coverage for today. And yeah, check out some other content located on screen. Hope you enjoyed this video. And make sure to reach out to Kabam for support tickets about issues like this. If you've experienced the same thing where you've been put into the wrong map, you faced off against the wrong, based on rating, and things look a bit wonky. I just hope that Kabam respond back to you and deal with it. That's the only thing. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.